Let's take a look at Tesla stocks and what's happening. I'll definitely show you my portfolio and how I manage Tesla stocks. We'll touch on volatility, how we see it increasing recently. I'll show you the options chain as well. I'll also show you how my experiment with outpacing Tesla stocks is progressing and what profits I have at the moment. Let's start from the very beginning. Tesla stock has been in consolidation for almost a month now, ranging from $160 to $175. It goes up and then down again. On Thursday, we had a good rise, and on Friday, it fell again. Let's immediately switch to volatility, what it shows us first. As we can see, volatility is increasing significantly, undoubtedly due to the upcoming earnings report, which will be in 2 weeks. We will definitely keep an eye on this report. Let's see what indicators Tesla stock will report. That's why volatility will remain at a fairly high level here for now. Let's look at the volatility smile, where all expiration data, all strikes are concentrated. As we can see, the volatility smile towards call options is in a straight line, meaning it is not increasing. But towards put options, towards the downside, we see volatility sharply increasing. This is usually a normal situation because investors, hedge funds, they hedge their stocks by buying put options, so put options should be more expensive than call options. This is absolutely normal. Let's look at the historical and implied volatility. As we see, the white line represents implied volatility, and the gray line represents historical volatility. At the moment, they are at the same level. On one hand, it's good because the stock volatility is normal, but on the other hand, it's not very good because we could have earned from volatility. That is, if the volatility were very high or very low, we could have bet on the volatility returning to its normal values. I prefer to play not the movement of the stock, but the movement of volatility, because volatility, as we know, has certain mean reverting historical values, meaning the stock can theoretically rise indefinitely or fall to zero, but volatility has some historical tendencies. However, it's currently impossible to play that. Let's look at the most important thing, the volume of options trading. As we can see, the highest volume is concentrated at the $170 level, also $175, $165. These are call options. On the put option side, we have a very high volume at the $165. This is very important. Let's mark all these volumes. I'll show them on the Tesla stock chart. These are $165, $160, $170, and as we can see, Tesla stock is within these volumes. There's a huge wall of call and put options here. The stock tried to rise above $170 on Thursday, but this huge wall prevented it from rising. The same with the fall to $165. This is a massive level where we closed and couldn't break below. Again, someone might ask why we stopped exactly here or why we didn't rise above on Thursday. My friends, I'm showing you the options. It's not just coincidence. There are huge volumes here. We have to rise very strongly or fall very strongly to break through this massive wall of volumes. I fully expect that in the next 2 weeks, Tesla will consolidate around these levels, but after the earnings report, we'll have a breakout. Either we'll sharply rise or sharply fall. But again, based on all the trends, it seems to me that we are more inclined to decline than to growth. Let me show you my portfolio. At the moment, I have only one strategy open, which is selling put options. As we can see, this week I earned $75. My option strategy closed in profit, and I immediately added to the table the total profit for the Tesla. Soon with this earned profit, I will buy a couple more Tesla stocks. Let's see what happened over the past week. Today is April 7th. Tesla's stock is currently at $165. I entered it into the table as $160. As we can see, my portfolio is increasingly outperforming Tesla's stock. I remind you that I started an experiment to outperform Tesla's stocks through intelligent position management using options. I started with $10,000. Currently, Tesla is down 17%, while my portfolio is up 6%. Again, the 6% is due to options trading, as you can see. Absolutely all my trades are in the black. My position closed at 100% profit, which is a good result, of course, and I will continue in the same spirit. Let's compare with the blue line, which represents my strategy, my account, and the red line, which represents Tesla stock. As we can see, it is important to understand how a professional trades. Tesla stock initially fell, then rose, then fell again, then rose sharply, and fell again. Regardless of what happens, my portfolio is gradually growing smoothly. This is what intelligent position management is all about. I always say in every video that the most important thing is not to predict price movements, but to manage positions intelligently. Here, I explain everything thoroughly. The table is attached to the video description, and you can access it all for free. You can see what positions I open and close, all very clearly. As we can see, my portfolio now outpaces Tesla stock by almost 23%. I have undoubtedly built some strategy to maintain this lead, but I will say right away, there's no need to rush here. Perhaps in the coming weeks, I won't be opening any aggressive strategies. I'll wait for the report. The most important thing here is not to rush. You have to be patient. You'll always have the opportunity to make money, but you can lose a lot here, so I'll see what the report says, and after that I'll continue to develop a serious strategy. Patience is key. Let's return to Tesla stocks once again. I've shown all the levels for options. Everything is clear and explained here. I'll also remind you of my philosophy. I don't know how to predict price movements. I have no idea where the stock will go. The most important thing is proper position management. I always teach you how to do this, and it's absolutely transparent. For example, I show how I do it myself. My portfolio grows slowly but steadily, even when Tesla stock itself is falling. That's the key to success. If you learn to do the same, you'll start making profits consistently, regardless of whether Tesla stock is rising or falling. With proper portfolio formation and position management, you'll always make money. I also want to remind you that soon, when I get monetization on YouTube, I'll start a new portfolio completely from scratch, where I'll replenish it with income from my channel. All the money will be directed to the new account, and there I'll show you how to build a portfolio from scratch. Everything will be maximally transparent. I'll show you which stocks I buy, why I form such a portfolio, which stocks are included, what shares should be, what weight each stock should have. Everything will be mathematically supported to the maximum extent. I'll also make more educational videos, but that's when I get monetization, so subscribe not to miss it. The beginning of a new experiment, I'm telling you, will outperform all the indices, will have a huge lead. Everything will be maximally transparent, everything will be shown as it is. So let's return to Tesla. Tesla stock, of course, doesn't feel very good. I fully admit that if the market starts to correct, and sooner or later, such corrections are expected here, then Tesla stock will fall even harder. I even admit that we might rewrite the $100 level. But again, this is not in the coming weeks or even months. I'm just saying that it's possible. Where the stock will go, the most important thing is proper position management. Remember this. Also, I advise you to watch my previous videos about Tesla stock, where I thoroughly analyze it as well. I discuss where it might go and also show my portfolio, my positions. Everything is maximally transparent. Good luck to everyone.